UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson and the EU chief Ursula von der Leyen have agreed to extend the Brexit trade talks. The leaders spoke over the phone on Sunday, after which the EU chief released a joint statement, saying that it was responsible at this point to go the extra mile.
I had a constructive and useful phone call with Prime Minister Boris Johnson. We discussed the major unsolved topics. Our negotiation teams have been working day and night over the recent days, and despite the exhaustion after almost 1 year of negotiations, and despite the fact that deadlines have been missed over and over, we both think that it is responsible at this point in time to go the extra mile. We have accordingly mandated our negotiators to continue the talks and to see whether an agreement can be reached, even at this late stage. The negotiations continue here in Brussels.
The two leaders discussed major unresolved issues during that call. Previously, both sides had said that Sunday was the deadline of whether to continue the talks or not. As of now, there is no indication on how long the talks will continue, but the ultimate deadline is, of course, the 31st of December. Plus, time must be allowed for the UK and the European Parliament to vote on any deal that comes through. After the phone call, Boris Johnson briefed his cabinet and said that whatever happens, the UK will do very, very well.
What I'll say is that I think that the UK should continue to try. And I think that's what the people of this country would want me to do. We're going to continue to try. And we're going to try with all our hearts, and we'll be as creative as we possibly can. But what we can't do is compromise on that fundamental nature of what Brexit is all about, which is us being able to control our laws, control our fisheries. It's very, very simple. I think our friends get it. And, we remain willing to talk. We'll continue to do so. But in the meantime, let's get ready for the WTO option. And that's what I told the Cabinet.
The UK and the EU have been carrying out talks for post-Brexit trade negotiations deal since March, with an aim to secure a deal before the transition period ends on the 31st of December. And after the transition period ends, the two sides will be trading by the World Trade Organization rules. Boris Johnson has said that he hoped for a post-Brexit deal to solidify, but a no deal seems like the most likely outcome.
It is good that there is now...
As things stand, and this was basically what Ursula and I agreed, I'm afraid we're still very far apart on some key things. But where there's life, there's hope. We're going to keep talking to see what we can do. The UK certainly won't be walking away from the talks. I think people would expect us to go the extra mile. The UK can't be locked into the EU's regulatory orbit, and we've obviously got to take back control of our fisheries, 4.5 years after people voted for it. So those are the points. I think that it's very clear what the UK is talking about.
So what happens in case of a no-deal Brexit? What does it mean? Well, prices could go up for the goods the UK buys and sells from and to the EU. The EU would be imposing tariffs on goods coming from the UK. Experts suggest that a no-deal Brexit would damage the economies of Europe, send shockwaves through financial markets, and sow chaos through the supply chains across Europe and beyond. Far-reaching implications of a no-deal Brexit. There have been several missed deadlines. Key issues still stand locked, and the question that arises is, will there be a deal before the UK officially exits the European Union?